Hey YouTubers, Silver Ghost here, and I just came back from Autumn Justice 12. That was at Ultimate Battlegrounds. It was their last game since they're moving field. They're not going to no longer be in Bourne. They're actually going to be moving to a different location. So this was the last game held at UBG in Bourne. Not the last UBG event, you know, for the actual venue, but they're going to have a new location. But it was kind of sad to not use that field anymore because that field is perfect. Hopefully the new field is going to be better, bigger and better, like I said in my last video. But yeah, it was a great time. I've actually got a lot of videos of the event, but I wasn't able to record the whole thing because it's just so busy getting stuff done. But today, it's not going to be about Autumn Justice. It's going to be about my purchase I made. I just didn't have time to make a video before Autumn Justice because I just received it like days before in the mail. So I wasn't able to like do an unboxing video or review on them exactly. So today I'm going to make a review to make up for the fact that I didn't do one before I used it. But I was actually able to use it during the event. And let's just say it is worth the $65 that it's selling for on evike.com. Now, this is the Bravo Tactical Light. It's honestly, just by the shape of it, it's really meant for some like the European rifles, like the bullpup style rifles. It doesn't look good on an M4. Pec boxes in general just look a whole lot better on the M4s just because that's really what they're known for, is on the M4 platforms. So this kind of looks like it needs to go on the bottom of a pistol or, a submachine gun or something like that. It's not really meant for rifles, but I needed something with an IRlaser. There's a lot of companies out there that claim that they're IRlasers, but they're really just illuminators. They're not actual lasers. This is the real deal. This is, for the price that it comes in, this is a great flashlight, red laser, infrared laser, and it does have an IR illuminator, which, in my opinion, IR illuminators aren't useful. I don't use the best generation night vision goggles. I use generation 1. Obviously any kind of light does look bright on night vision. Doesn't matter which generation you use. It's just the illuminator never really worked for me. Another key feature about this, that again, a lot of other PEC boxes and these tactical flashlights, lasers, they all claim that you can zero in the laser. My opinion on that is not true. I have one of the, I believe this is the FMA PEC box for the M4. This claims that you can do the windage and all of that. I actually happen to take this apart. Now, the way that they have the whole windage thing for the laser is just the screw and a little bracket that's not even on there correctly. It's not even threaded correctly. It's just this rickety thing that just shakes around and doesn't hold a zero. So I was skeptical when I was reading reviews on this one, but again, I needed something for the event because I needed something for my my night vision, and this thing does it. So there's a couple of settings on here. We've got the flashlight, laser and flashlight. So you can actually have laser and flashlight on at the same time. As you can see, just point that behind me. I don't know if you can't really see the laser because that's the other thing with this flashlight. It's a small little flashlight. I don't exactly know the lumens that it produces, but I can tell you that when it was pitch black in the woods and I turned these on, I lit up a pretty big part of the woods, just on the basis that this is a really bright flashlight. You can't really do it justice in a room full of light, but you can see it's brighter than the actual lights in my kitchen there. So yeah, that's a cool thing about that. The laser is also, I think one of the most coolest things about it is the fact that you can zero the laser in. So this is zeroed into my KWA Ronin to about 100 feet, zero. So it's a pretty decent zero I've got on it. And again, this laser travels pretty far. The other thing with this laser I've noticed though, like, you know, the further you go, the bigger the diameter of the laser gets, which is normal for some of like the cheaper end lasers, the laser diodes. It's not a big deal, but you know, to each their own. Now we move into the top section here, and this is where you get the IRlaser. Let me just make sure that, yep, so this is the IRlaser. I don't really want to point it into my camera, but you can kind of see that this works. So right here behind me, I can physically see a very tiny red dot, but it's very small to the naked eye. Like, you really have to like look at it to see it. But the camera picks it up because again, it's infrared. But with night vision, it is legit a laser beam. Like, you actually see, it's crazy. And especially when you point it at a target, it just lights up that whole target. So for example, when I was using it in the woods, I have my night vision on, and I saw somebody in the bushes. I aimed the IRlaser. Now to them, they probably saw like a little red glow from the laser, just like you do, because I can kind of see like the red glow from it. So they probably saw it, but from what I was seeing, it lit up their whole face. It actually looked like almost like a flashlight on their body, you know, especially like the eyes kind of reflected off the night vision, and that's how I saw them. This flashlight is wicked bright. You could easily screw up somebody's night vision in the woods with this. So for the purchase of $65, you know, I would recommend this. PEC boxes, the imitation PEC boxes, they're good. You know, I just can't justify anybody buying something like this for the same price as this. This flashlight is okay. It's not the brightest thing. This is a lot brighter. Zeroing function on it, not good. Zeroing function on this, very good. Infrared laser, nada. It's an infrared illuminator. It's nothing. It's not even, doesn't even make a big glow. Infrared laser on this, yes. You know, the only thing is, I wish they made it, you know, I wish they could make this specific tactical laser flashlight combo in the shape of a PEC box, just because I prefer a PEC box on the M4 platform. It just looks a whole lot better with the gun. But I can pop this on here real quick, just so you guys kind of see what I mean, that it looks a little weird. Let me see here. Alright, there we go. So ignore the fact that I've got one up here already. With this added on, it's not so bad with the foregrip right here, but it's still kind of odd to have like a little cube at the end, but it's something that somebody could get used to if they wanted to. I certainly have with the Ronin. My Ronin rifle's a little longer, so it's sometimes a little tougher. With this rifle, the rail system's much shorter, so it's closer to my body, so it's easier for me to control. As with the Ronin, the rail system comes all the way out to the barrel almost, so I actually have to have the box here for the flashlight to even be effective, to have that wide focal spread on the, you know, like on the targets and stuff like that. But again, I highly recommend this product for anybody that's got night vision and they're looking for a affordable option for an infrared laser, a laser, and a flashlight all in one. You know, there's no reason to buy separately. There's no reason to spend, you know, almost $500 on a PEC box that is not the real one still, but you know, it's a better one. So I can't even think of any cons that come with this. Probably just the shape. that's the only negative I have to say about this. But yeah, I think as for the video, guys, I think that's gonna be all I really have to say about this box here. It's a great product. It's a great product. It really is. Cervical staff.